Hey, so I got an update on my Durango. So Durango needs a new transmission. So transmission's out. And boy, was that a fun one, because this is a four-wheel drive. But I got it all out, and it's gonna go back in today. So I actually didn't need a whole new transmission. Funny thing happened with this one. The lock and the torque converter broke. So I'm just changing the torque converter. I changed the seal, which I kind of mangled a little bit trying to get out. But I changed the seal, and I put a stud right here because that bolt, the threads were all just messed up. So what happened with this one was I was towing a trailer and I had to go pick something up, and it was a pretty heavy trailer. So I ended up having to go to this address that was way up like a hill. So I ended up basically like four-wheel driving with a heavy trailer like up a steep hill for a long distance. Okay, when I got up to the top, I could smell transmission fluid and stuff. I didn't want to pick up the thing that I was going to pick up because I thought my transmission might bust. And then when I got home, I parked the car after dropping the trailer off, and I was kind of hot rodding around a little bit because, you know, there's no trailer, there's no weight, so I was like hot rodding around. And next morning I go to start my car, and I heard it break. I heard the lockup in the torque converter bust as I started it, and it wouldn't drive forward very well, and it wouldn't go in reverse. Whenever you put it in reverse, it would stall. So I'm changing the torque converter. The fluid is absolutely perfect that came out of it. No metal in it, nothing like that. So I'm kind of taking a chance because I don't want to have to spend money on this transmission. But I'm pretty sure I know what's going on. So and then while I'm at it, I fixed the starter bolt. Another thing was that when I was going up the hill, I took the front end drive line out of this thing, so I couldn't put it in four-wheel drive. So I was using the two. But anyway, so that's what's going on with this thing. Transmission is going back in. And one more thing about this. So I decided that since I had to change torque converter, I was going to upgrade it. So it's got like an 1900 stall converter stock. So I looked around. The cool thing about Rock Auto is that you can just keep on looking around until you find something you like in different models, right? So this is a 44 RE, whoever it's called, and it's similar to the 42. So I found a torque converter from a Dodge Dakota that was for a 44 or a 42, but it's got a 23 to 25 stall. So it's got a higher stall, which this thing is needing a higher stall because it's a little 318 and it winds up fast. And I've got it all tricked out. I'll show you guys in another video what I've done to it. And it just doesn't get into the high RPMs before you start going. It needs to get up into the range a little better. So I put this 25 stall converter in, and hopefully this is going to be, you know, turning lemons into lemonade. It's going to be something good for the car. I've pretty much figured that this Durango is no longer for towing, and I'm going to keep the four-wheel drive on there for now, but I might take that off because I want to do it for road trips. And so if I find myself in a heavy rainstorm or snow or something like that, I'm going to want that four-wheel drive. But I'm going to leave it on for now. We'll see what happens. But this thing is basically a little hot rod truck now. I'm not going to tow anything else with it because I've modified the engine, the intake manifold. It just didn't have the torque that it used to. So yeah, so that's it right there. So when I get it in, I'll make a video showing if it improved it at all. And if you like Dodge Dakotas, Dodge Durangos, I mean, I should be doing some good content with these, and I'll show you what I've done to trick this thing out. Okay, so that's all for today. Thanks for tuning in.